EA and Maxis Employees are coming together to start a petition. We also have some simmers actually speaking out in regards to the EA Creator Network and how they are leaving it. Now, this is all due to the $55 billion private investor deal that Electronic Arts made and came public over the course of a month ago. We'll be diving deep into all of this, so please stay tuned, and as well as The Sims Mobile being terminated. With all that being said, what is up, guys? My name's The Simian. My name is Yin. I play simulation games. Did you see what I did there? And if you're a returning subscriber, we talk all things news channels and as well as some gameplays. If you have anything that you want me to cover on my channel, let me know down below in the comments. But I want to go first into this petition. Now, EA is involved in some crazy takeout buyout by, unfortunately, this investment fund. Now, it has taken over the internet since it has become public. The concerns include job security, creativity, freedom, and how AI and new investor priorities may shift the company's culture and what kind of games are going to be made. So since they've started this petition and public statements through the union saying that they weren't represented in this decision at all, they're worried about a buyout because this could jeopardize their jobs, reduce transparency, and overall just shift the company's priorities towards profit over creativity, which a lot of simmers have been stating. Now, one quote that stood out to me was like, EA is not a struggling company, yet the very people who will be jeopardized by this deal were not represented when it was negotiated. I don't know about y'all, but that's a huge red flag to me. And while EA's, ownership has told staff that like everyone's employment is safe for now, the key words are for now. And because the investors involved have been pushing for AI-driven development, that's where things start to get a little fishy, and a lot of EA employees are worried. Now, thanks to the simscommunity.info, I will link this article down below in the comments or description box, that what started as anonymous quotes are now officially people are coming out and stating what needs to be done and what needs to be said. This has sparked a lot of controversy within the Sims community, and not only the Sims community, but EA employees as well, and overall EA game players. Like I said, this is not just for work EA employees. This is for everyone to sign. A lot of people have a lot of, feelings about this. So if you guys are curious, I'll link down the petition down below if you guys want to go ahead and sign it. And if you're able to, or if you know someone that is working for EA and Maxis, they can sign this as well. Now, we do know with this $55 billion investor backlash, a lot of sim creators have, unfortunately, including me, have been targeted about this situation and what they plan to do with their channel. Now, sim creators are leaving, and it's not just employees. Some of the top creators and people who have been a part of the EA Creator Network for years are officially leaving, and these are the sim creators who've spent years building this community. Mods, storytelling, and all this stuff regarding the releases of the new games. We're gonna get into the first statement, and that is included by Plumbella. She said, due to the recent sale, I have asked to leave the EA Creator Network, and I will not buy or make content around any future release. I think taking this stand is the right choice for me personally, but I'm not going to judge anybody on their decision. I'm in a privileged position to be able to say I'm leaving so easily. I hope that the final sale falls through, and if it doesn't, I hope that those that stay put pressure on EA to maintain the level of inclusiveness that Sims has always been about. Now, I very much respect this statement, and we also have the Sim Supply, former known, but now James Turner responded saying, hey everyone, this post is regarding the EA buyout, and I made an initial comment in response when the news was announced 3 weeks ago, but this response was on my Discord server, and I relayed it in various YouTube comment replies. I've loved The Sims since I started playing back in 2000, and I began making videos about it in 2006. With the news of the buyout and understand who will be owning EA in the future, I plan on shifting our focus to include more variety. In addition to that, I have decided to leave the EA Creator Network and have asked to remove my creator code. Change takes time, and the shift in content and new approach will gradually happen, so you can expand and expect some more variety of content, though I won't be playing games too dissimilar from The Sims on this channel. We have Pair Lives coming soon, which I'm excited to finally get to check about, which I am really excited for people to be covering Pair Lives. I will be covering Pair Lives. A lot of simmers are going to be moving and shifting over to that game, so if you haven't found out, I will be making more information regarding that video game. But since then, a lot of people have been speaking out. He did go on to say, and I want to thank my channel members who support and really help me out so much. Thank you all, James. And we also have Devin Bumpkin, who ended up releasing a statement over on YouTube saying, hello, darlings. I wanted to give you guys a quick update following the recent news about EA's sale. After taking some time to think through, I've decided to step away from using my EA creator code, and I'd kindly ask that you no longer use it when purchasing packs or games moving forward. This isn't a decision I've made lightly, and as most of you know, I built my career and community around The Sims, in a game I truly love and has brought so many of us together. Thank you all so much for understanding and for the love you show me, and and for being such an incredible community. Now, this is where it's taking a stand amongst a lot of simmers, but we are going to get into some simmers tweets and then my thoughts and opinions in just a second. Someone said, unfortunately, I don't think EA new owners will care. They care more about the big sports games. The Sims makes a lot of money, but it's not their priority. I personally disagree because The Sims is one of the top selling games in EA. Then someone else said, this genuinely makes no sense to me. Will they stop making Sims 4 related content, which is the only content they create? The deal is 55 billion cash. I'm not sure what they really hope to achieve because it will be nothing, sadly. Another simmer stated, most of them have built up their audience to the point where they don't really need to be on that program anymore anyway. So for the majority of them, oh well, this is something that would only really impact the much smaller content creators. And someone said, it's refreshing to see this advocacy. It won't change the sale. It could, however, encourage others associated with other games to follow suit. It's important to take a stand, and this doesn't direct profit from the game and network code. Now, I completely agree with this statement. I do also want to end up mentioning that, honestly, we should give these creators some grace. This isn't just a game for them. It's their career, their passion, and their livelihood, So walking away from that kind of stability does take courage, and it's a statement that says we care about the future of The Sims and the people behind it, and not just corporate profits. I've made a release of my video of my own explaining the situation and as well as how I really genuinely feel about this. So I'm going to keep my thoughts and opinions off this video of specifically this topic, and I'll link down below in the description if you guys want to see that video of what I've stated and said. But moving on, we are going to get into The Sims Mobile. Now, it does seem like we're adding to the chaos, but EA recently announced that The Sims Mobile is being shut down in January of 2026, and it's already been delisted from app stores this month. And while they say they're focusing on new experiences, this could also just be something a little bit bigger, I personally believe. Maybe a shift in priorities, maybe cut costs, and even early signs of restructuring tied to the buyout. Now, The Sims Mobile actually released a statement stating that we have some sad news today. After 7 years and more than 50 updates, The Sims Mobile is releasing its final update from January 20th to 2026. From today in, all app purchases have been disabled, but you can use any remaining in game. We're deeply grateful for the love and passion you have all poured into The Sims Mobile, and thank you for the support and dedication and creativity, and thank you for sharing this journey with us. As a token of appreciation, we want the final chapter to feel special and give The Sims Mobile players its final updates, and it comes with a lot of list of updates that are going to be happening within the app that you can purchase. So you can still purchase this game as of right now, but it will be gone and off the market, and so once it's off the app store, you can no longer download it. So for those who want that longevity of playing it, you can very much play this. Now, again, this did spark a lot of, questions on whether or not is this going to feel like a domino effect and beloved mobile title gone, employees petitioning, creators leaving, and, just overall, just The Sims Mobile shutting down as well. It's hard not to see it as a downward spiral if things keep trending this way. So this is sparking a lot of controversy as well, and overall just people trying to think about what's going on, what's next for The Sims, what is happening in regards to the situation, because there is just news after news after news, and everyone is scared for what EA or the next statement might be, or what's going on. Now, a lot of people are asking where's Lindsay Pearson throughout the situation, and as if she's going to speak up in regards to this, and if they're going to address this in the next Behind the Sims summit. So I don't even know if there's going to be one due to this backlash, but again, we are going to have to wait and see. Are they going to be petitioning, saying that they're not going to be doing the Behind the Sims Summit anymore until we get more advocacy and information? So I don't know, y'all. This was all a snowball effect from Investor Day, and we have just all as simmers just collectively been like, what the heck is going on? Now, again, will this take effect with expansion packs? Is this going to affect the amount of packs that are being released? I don't know, but we haven't seen The Sims make a full statement, but we have seen The Sims Direct not make a full statement, but they have just been responding in regards to the game, so it hasn't been anything major. So between these massive deals and, The Sims Mobile shutting down and creators stepping away from, EA Creator Network, I think the really big question is, will all this advocacy be enough to stop the buyout, or at least protect the people and the creativity that built EA in the first place? I don't know, y'all. This is a very difficult trying to figure out what's going on and where it's headed. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all still trust EA after all this? Are you worried about where The Sims is heading? Do you even care? Are y'all done with the game? I've seen a lot of comments in my old previous video, in which I'm going to be, going back and looking at your comments as well. But, I don't know. This is just I mean, I think a lot of people know exactly where this is going, and I think a lot of people are nervous about this, which is why they're stepping down from the EA Creator Network. And I mean, it's like not a no-brainer, you know. You see this information and you see what's going on. And my channel has never been the one to shy away from opinionated comments, so definitely let me know your opinions down below in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking in regards to all the situation at hand, about just in, you know, the Sims mobile creators leaving, and overall just what's gonna happen next. With that being said, thank y'all all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up because it truly does help out my channel. And whether you're a silent viewer, you like my videos, you share my videos, or you comment on my videos, at the end of the day, you still showed me some love, and for that, I thank you. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.